Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Square Cut. So in this video we'll be covering about the last 2 days of the fourth test match, and then we'll go into a little bit of the preview of the upcoming fifth test match at the Oval in London. So as we called in our video, we wanted a fight back, and what a fight back it was. Wait, what do you think about that fight back, man?
I mean, it was phenomenal. I totally did not expect it, especially being two down. It was like 0 for
Yeah,
2. That was in the
yeah,
first over of the test match when you have a lead of around like 350 or something,
three
and then
run, yeah,
fi- fighting back from there to like batting did they bat like 5 sessions? They batted 5 sessions
yeah,
and they
5 sessions
defended the match.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I mean, like after 0 for 2, then KL, Shubmangill, Jadeja, and Washington Sundar like amazing batting,
true.
and their centuries to KL missed out on a century, but still it
Yeah.
was an amazing innings and totally it was an amazing. I totally did not expect them to do that.
Yeah, I think
I
when
mean, it
you
was
said KL
unexpected.
missed out on century, I would say the 90 runs is worth a century. The reason being, he took up all the pressure. Actually, Shubman Gill found it easier because KL was taking in all the pressure the first.
All the
Even when you say he
hmm.
lost the wicket, Shubman Gill was struggling against Archer and Stokes with the ball coming
Okay.
and jumping it up, and especially against Stokes when he came on to ball, and then and he took that pressure and he unfortunately got out. And if you see the pitch, it was not easy to bat also with that sudden ball swapping up hitting on
Yeah.
Shubman Gill's thumb also. But amazing fight back. Credits to Shubman Gill. More credits to Washington Sundar and Jadeja because they were negating a rough outside them where Liam Dawson kind of bowled 45. He was not consistent, let's be honest with that. Liam Dawson
Mhm.
wasn't getting. But that also comes with not being able to play a lot of cricket. He hasn't probably bowled 45 overs on a trot like that. And in the second innings, that too,
Uh,
after. So they're not probably used to it. But no doubt,
hmm.
it was absolute. I loved the test match. The way we fought back, we didn't even give an inch to them after a point. They just were
Exactly.
flattened out exactly. I just loved this. I mean, it is
Hmm.
probably a draw, but a draw which is worth a win.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Sometimes in Test cricket,
Yeah,
even draws are considered
yeah,
as a win,
yeah.
and especially
It
when
is
you're
a
fighting for the
psychologically
draw.
also. Yeah, true, true.
Yeah, yeah. You were telling about psychologically.
Yeah, psychologically because 311 you are ahead, and then you come back like this, only losing 4 wickets. That too after losing 2 wickets in the first 5 balls of the second innings
Yeah.
start.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it
True.
was a
And
very
especially
special.
your
I would say the last innings was
third and
very
fourth.
special for India.
Especially in your third and fourth batsmen. I mean, third and fourth players are all rounders,
All rounders.
but still,
And
their batting was pretty
mm,
good.
yeah, I mean, do you see that coincidentally whatever we've been calling the videos are actually now kind of starting to happen. Washington Sundar was
Yeah.
promoted ahead of Jadeja, and
Exactly.
we wanted a draw, and we got the draw with the fight back.
Good draw.
Yeah, so I mean, maybe we are, calling it right, maybe. Yeah, I mean,
True. We are.
jokes apart, but I think your view on Sundar going up the order was very right because you saw what Sundar brought to the table when he was promoted that high in the order.
True. True. And do you think England missed out somewhere where they could have? And yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Do you think
yeah.
England missed out somewhere?
I think England maybe didn't miss out, but I think they were too reliant on Stokes now. And that is
Hmm.
where now I think heading to the fifth test, they're going to miss the services of Stokes, the all-rounder. What he brings to the table as a
Hmm.
bowler, as of late, after especially the retirement of Anderson and Broad, is immense. You can see the difference actually. The way he's bringing in different angles, he's pushing himself, and
Hmm.
he troubled Gill and Rahul both in the fifth day morning, and not any even Archer couldn't trouble them that much. So
Hmm.
I feel I think the overreliance on Stokes is kind of backfiring here for England. I would say right now, at
Okay.
least what I saw
Uh,
from the second innings.
hmm. Okay. So, and what I felt is, correct me if I'm wrong, on the fourth
Hmm.
day, in the 2 sessions
Hmm.
of play where India batted, Stokes did not
Yeah.
even ball.
Yeah.
Is that
Right.
right?
You are right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
So I
right.
think England, yeah, I think, yeah, again, what you were telling is over reliance of Stokes. Maybe he was tired. Uh, maybe he couldn't
He
bowl an over, but if he could have bowled in that phase, maybe they could have got more wickets, is what I feel.
You're right, absolutely right. I think he was definitely tired. I think the 100 took also a little bit of, tiredness on him. And the first innings also he bowled and, took
Especially
up,
he
5 wickets.
went back and then came in again.
Yeah, that's true. So it obviously is taking a toll on him. It's very visible. And still he pushed himself on the fifth day. And you did see that actually almost could have opened the game for England with the wicket of KL Rahul.
Hmm.
He was looking the most, what do you say, very solid in his defense also, KL Rahul. You could like say, KL Rahul is there. Yeah, no danger for us. So, yeah. So
Yeah.
you get it, right? It is definitely a overreliance on Stokes, I would say, in the second innings also.
True.
Yeah. So now moving on to the fifth test to the Oval. So what are you expecting now? What changes in the teams? There are a lot of news going around. Have you come across
A lot of
any?
news going around. Yeah. Uh, for England, I guess Jamie Overton is being called back for this test
Yeah.
match.
So
And
actually,
there's
wait.
another spacer called Atkinson.
Yes, right.
There news that even he might play in the test match.
He's playing, and Ben Stokes is ruled out. They've announced they're playing 11. Oli Pope is the captain.
Oh, okay, okay. I did not see this
So
news. So what is they playing
yeah.
11?
So Jofra Archer is not playing. Liam Dawson is not playing. Ben Stokes isn't
Mm-hmm.
playing. So the replacements are Gus Atkinson, as you call. I think Jamie Overton is also part. He's replacing Stokes instead of Liam
Okay.
Dawson. I think it is. I'm not too sure of the name. Okay, so but they have
Don't tell
announced their
me it's
squad.
Jack Leach.
What? No, no, it's not Jack Leach. No, no, it's not Jack Leach.
But anyways, even Rishabh Pant won't be playing. So
Yeah, yeah, Rishabh Pant is anyways ruled out. And yeah, coming to the Indian side, I
ruled
think
out.
they're
So
still keeping their cards with respect to Bumrah, till the toss or something. So that's kind of keeping it a little
yeah, yeah,
exciting.
yeah.
Today morning,
True.
the reports
But
came saying, he's ruled
mm,
out. But then today, I think in the press conference,
mm,
Gill is like, we'll see, we'll monitor, and we'll tell in the toss. It looks like
okay.
Arshdeep Singh might get his debut,
Oh, that would be
maybe
good.
replacing. Um, I think Anshul Kamboj maybe he's replacing.
Anshul Kamboj. Yeah,
Akashdeep also might come back.
yeah.
The reports that Akashdeep might come
Akashdeep
back.
in
In
case
case I
of
think if Bumrah is not playing. Yeah.
okay. Do you think Siraj will be rested because he's been playing for so long?
I don't know about Siraj because there is no reports of Siraj being rested or something. He deserves a rest. I'm not kidding. But if Bumrah isn't playing, I think Siraj will end up playing anyways because there's no other senior. And you saw that with Bumrah and
Mm.
Siraj, there was no one to put an
Mm.
arm around Kamboj. So imagine now Arshdeep Singh coming in
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
not losing. So you need that Siraj to be playing at least to hey, we're there.
True.
It's okay. It happens. He's seen it
And
through all.
yeah, and even Pant is not going to be there, so there's going to be a void in the leadership group of this team. I mean,
Yeah.
KL is there. He can, suggest them or lead them, but there's again, I see a leadership uh, group missing
No,
in
I
this
think this is
team.
where
With
yeah.
yeah,
No,
even
no.
like
What I
with
felt was
Pant
this is
being
where
rolled out. Hmm?
uh, I felt KL
Yeah.
Rahul should actually be told, hey, you are a part of a leadership. So do there should be actually some communication with him saying you are a part of a leadership. Because he's the senior most player who has already played in England, like he has toured England many times now, and he's
Hmm.
very solid and in his batting and there's a temperament which he's showing. So I think that if you include KL Rahul, I don't see any void. Rishabh Pant, yes, the person who's very jovial, lively. Hey, yeah, kuch nahi hoga yaar, like that. You hear this in my conversations. So that might be missing. But I think the Dhruv Jurel replacement. I think Dhruv Jurel will be the replacement. I don't expect Jagdishan to
Yeah,
debut
yeah,
anyways.
yeah, yeah.
So Jurel is also a very good player. We saw him what he brought to the table in that England series we had back in our home. I really love
Mm.
the way he also plays and took the game head on in that series.
Yeah, yeah.
So that is something. And I think going to England, I
His
think England are definitely going to miss Ben Stokes for sure.
mm? And okay,
I think
okay. Mm.
Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer are going to be a big miss. But Gus Atkinson
Mm.
nevertheless is a very good bowler. They do highly rate him. So let's see how the match goes on. It will
Goes
be a
on,
challenge
yeah.
definitely.
And yeah, true. And talking about the replacement of Rishabh Pant and Dhruv Jurel, both are different players. They play the game differently. And Dhruv Jurel
True,
is
true.
also an amazing keeper.
Keeper.
And yeah, his batting style also differs from Rishabh Pant. But also, I think
Yeah.
again, Dhruv Jurel being back in the team also gives the team stability.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
I
It
mean,
gives a lot of stability. I think
it doesn't mean Rishabh Pant doesn't give stability, but Rishabh Pant is a risky player. But Dhruv Jurel, maybe you can trust him in some situations.
no, no, I agree with your point because if you remember the series back home in India, there was a
Hmm.
situation in Ranchi where he was batting with the tail, and
Hmm.
and you'll be surprised. It's probably second attempt. He batted amazingly with the tail. As I said, we already discussed this. Batting with the tail is not something very
Hmm.
easy for everyone, and this is something
Hmm.
which he did very well. He scored a 90. I just felt bad that he couldn't get to century again. But I to kind of agree on your point. It is true. Uh, he'll give you that stability. Dhruv Jurel is there. He can play.
Hmm.
So yeah, that
That's
is
there.
that is about it. Mm.
And do you see any other replacement in the Indian team apart from the keeper change and the two bowler change? Do you see any other change?
See, unless and otherwise there's any injury concerns, I do not see any changes other than this.
Hmm.
So yeah, I do not see any changes. I know Jagdishan has been called up and all those videos have come up, where he's going to training. It looks nice to see for him, but I don't think, uh, you know, that's there'll be any changes more.
Right.
There are other talking
Yeah.
points. Probably we'll have a, post series review of the whole way India played and squad things and all. Regards to
Hmm.
Abhimanyu Ishwar, and I wanted to talk.
Yeah.
But I think
Hmm.
that let it be the player things probably in another video or something. Let's try to do that. And so coming to Oval is probably I still remember we were 2-1 leading. The one-off test
Hmm.
was played the next year when the Rahul Dravid comes as the coach. We go there and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's that same ground. We got humbled there, I believe. 2022. Bumrah was the
I am
captain.
not sure.
Is it Oval or Birmingham? I mean, I'm not too sure now.
I'm not sure about that. I do not want to quote the
But
wrong thing.
I feel, yeah, I don't want to quote now. That's why I'm saying correct me if I'm wrong. But I think this is the best chance for us to square the series. This is definitely a
Hmm.
very, very weak England team, a good Indian team,
Oh
because we have
no,
given tough fight
I
despite the
wouldn't say they're a
transition.
weak inning. I wouldn't say they're a weak England
No,
team.
when I say weak, I think with respect to the bowling, I would say because other than Chris Wokes now, Gus Atkinson
Hmm.
is there, but compared to what Stokes provide, with the void of Stokes, I genuinely feel the
Yeah,
void of Stokes is big. Him being the captain also,
true. And who came in the replacement of Stokes? Uh,
it's Overton
Overton. Okay, so they replaced him with a pure bowler.
with an yeah all
Oh,
rounder.
okay.
He's
And
also
then
like an all rounder, but
okay. And I had another question.
hmm
Oh yeah, is Mark Wood playing? Is he fit and is
no
he
no
playing or?
Mark could before the series started. He quoted saying, "I will be
Hmm?
fit by the fifth test," but they haven't gone back
Oh,
to him.
okay.
I think probably it's a wise choice
Hmm.
for them because rushing some player would probably injure him, and you're not going to get him for a longer time.
Yeah. Hmm.
So I think probably from their side it was a wise decision. I would say you could keep Markwood for their bigger Ashes series.
You mean to say India England is not a big series?
No, I mean, considering for England
Yeah,
as a whole, Ashes is the big
yeah.
thing.
England as well.
And
Ashes
next,
is a
obviously, we
very
come to
big thing.
the next is obviously Anderson Tendulkar, but Ashes is the rivalry, age-old thing, and all those things. So with that, I
Yeah, yeah.
told that.
Mm. Okay, great,
Yeah.
great. So,
So. Hmm?
so what do you think about the ground? So we'll finish this real quick. What do you think about the ground we're gonna play on the oval? So, what significance does it have, or how is it gonna play over the 5 days?
See, I'm not too very familiar with the ground. I know it's just in London, it's
Mm.
in the city. So that's actually itself a special because in city you have, I think, two or three grounds in London. Lords being one, Oval one, another one again. I'm not too very sure of it. It will be a very special thing, and the crowd is going to be buzzing. It's going to be mixed crowd with Indians also kind of joining in more.
Mm.
And I think if we win it, I think it's going to be the cherry on top. That's it. The way we fought. I think we were supposed. If we had held on to the moments, we'd have been probably 3-0 also now. I would see it. Okay.
Hmm. We
Except probably the
had
first test,
chances.
maybe then you can say 2-1. We would be probably leading also. Lords, we were ahead for almost the whole of the test match, except that one last innings where we lost wickets in clusters.
Hmm.
So going by that, I would say winning 2-2 with a team in transition who is not ready to back down without giving a fight. So I think that would be the best part. Winning in London and going directly back home. So yeah, let's see.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, I think I wanted to
what do
cover one
you?
of the yeah.
Oh yeah, the last 10 minutes of the game in the fourth Test match. Is that what you want to say?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What is your views on that? I have my own views. What do you think about the whole 10-minute drama?
No, I felt. See, I think both the sides. Um, See, I've seen news from both the sides. Like both supporters have seen news, so I feel
Mm-hmm.
it's a neutral thing. It's a sport, so it happens. So we as fans should,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, maybe appreciate both the sides, enjoy it, not get too much deep into it. Like,
Okay.
see, I'll tell you from the point of view of Stokes. He has been
Okay.
playing. They have continuously been going towards India from 5 sessions almost, and they're not been
Right.
able to do much. I would say so. At that point, as a
Yeah.
captain, so you're already like kind of irritated. It's like you're a bit angry, so your emotions are
Hmm.
all over the place, and
Okay. Yeah.
so you wanna. So in that emotional state, you would try to do something. Maybe the opposition batsman is going for a century. You say,
Mm-hmm.
"Oh, I should have let him go for a century." Again,
Okay.
people say it's sportsmanship and all. I mean, it's that
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
his emotional state during the match. Even they're
Right.
all tired, you're completely drained out. So obviously, your decision making capacity is also decreased. So
Yeah. I
in
think.
that moment of the game, that's the decision he took. But from other side, India's point of view, I feel they did the right thing. I mean, anyone should do that. Don't go for the go. Don't go shake your hands. Simply
Yeah.
fight for your century. So what do you think?
Yeah, I think I got a very good perspective from you, where you appreciated both the sides and you're appreciating the emotions. So initially, when I was watching, I felt it was very kiddish from England. I do understand they've stood up for 140 overs, but then the way they kind of try to bully by going around the players and you say,
Ah,
just shake your hand from few of the players. I felt it was very kiddish, but I do understand it was emotion. I think probably that is the day it would have stayed, and then probably 2 days down the line, I think now Stokes will say it's just fine, guys. Leave it. It just happened at that moment because
yeah.
your point is valid. They were on the field for probably 140 overs odd, and then suddenly now you're like, hey, I'm only giving up, bro. Tell me, I'll go, I'll shake, and he's like, no, we know we have played so hard, so they want to get centuries. And Washington Sundar has so come close to centuries many times and missed it. Jadeja will be again a good mark for his record. So I think
Hmm.
they deserved it from Indian perspective. I would say both aren't wrong, but the way it got around on the field with all the England players kind of trying to bully is where I felt maybe they could have conducted themselves a little better. They didn't even appreciate, in fact, is what in Sunil Gavaskar was telling in comms also. That is something which was not necessary,
Hmm.
right? Yeah, they came to cave shake hands. They said, no, we'll just play for a little more hour. It is a thing. It is also a psychological thing, I would say, because you make them stay for a little more longer, they're going to get more tired
Hmm.
with the short turnaround.
Yeah,
I think even if
yeah,
India was
true.
in that position, maybe we as fans would be angry, but we wouldn't have gone maybe a little over the line. I'm just saying a maybe because even I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
we would have to accept that it is within the rights.
true. Yeah, I think we as fans should just watch the movement and just not get too much deep into it. Just
Too much deep into it. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay,
So
I think this brings us to the end of the video. So as always, please do like, share, and subscribe to our video. If you have any other opinions or perspectives, the comment box is free. So do put in there. We'll definitely try to engage. So maybe we'll come back to you guys with next another video with
the review of
probably
the fifth
celebrating India's
Test
win.
match.
Yeah.